Hello, all channel members. I'm going to make a video right now. This video is going to be about cryptocurrency. If you own cryptocurrency, you're going to want to listen to this. If you don't own cryptocurrency and you don't care about cryptocurrency, I can't help you. And if you're on the fence or want to know more about cryptocurrency, then sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Some of you might know I do have another channel, a crypto channel. I don't really post there anymore, but I have like almost 17,000 subscribers there. I took a break because of all the trolling. Needless to say, I've been in crypto for quite a while. I know how crypto actually works. I know the whole decentralized finance part of crypto, and I pretty much know more about crypto than a lot of people speaking on crypto. With that said, I'm going to give you my opinion of what's happening and why I believe cryptocurrency should at least be part of everybody's portfolio, at least have a taste of crypto exposure. So the whole bet on cryptocurrency right now is three things. Number one, it's a hedge against inflation. It's a hedge against the collapse of the US dollar, so on and so forth. I'm not going to concentrate on that because I don't think it's a hedge against inflation anymore because of capitalistic tendencies and capitalistic infiltration where essentially big institutional investors are taking over Bitcoin. So let's now get into the capitalistic side of it. And the capitalistic side of Bitcoin, which is going to be synonymous with crypto in general, is, hey, let's make some money. There's two events happening. There's one event that's happening in April of 2024. It's called the Bitcoin halving. The Bitcoin halving is essentially when you have Bitcoin miners, they mine or solve complex mathematical equations to prove the blockchain. Proving the blockchain is what sets in stone that cannot be changed. It's immutable. Something happened, okay? When you solve these equations, every block gets a certain reward. That reward gets halved. That reward is Bitcoin. There's only ever going to be just under 21 million Bitcoin. There's not actually going to be 21 million Bitcoin. It's just a smudge lower. And around 5 million estimated are lost. So there's only going to be around 16 million Bitcoin at the end of the day. It's a finite amount. Now the finite amount gets reduced, right? Not the finite, the total amount gets reduced as well through people losing passwords and losing access to their Bitcoin, but also the amount of distribution of Bitcoin gets reduced every 4 years with this Bitcoin halving. Historically, leading up to the halving and right after the halving, let's say approximately 6 months and 6 months, so that 1 year period, 6 months before, 6 months after, plus or minus, is a good time for Bitcoin historically and marks a bull run. So I believe 2024 into 2025, the beginning of 2025 is going to be right around where that Bitcoin bull run and crypto bull run is going to be in general. If that's the case, Bitcoin right now is sitting at 27,000 and just got a really nice pop. It's down from 31,000. It went 69,000. From 69,000, it went all the way down to 15,000 and change. And now it's starting to recover. So it went to 31,000. It dropped down now to from 31,000 to around 25,000. And now it's around 27 and change. So you have the Bitcoin halving. That's a huge, huge event right now that's happening that in and of itself should cause the price of Bitcoin to go up. So that's one reason why you might want to get into Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin is synonymous with cryptocurrency in general. The second thing right now that's currently happening to Bitcoin is a Bitcoin spot ETF or a fight against Bitcoin regulation. You have the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, got a guy called Gary Gensler, who was supposed to be pro cryptocurrency, but he's actually a troll against cryptocurrency. And he's basically denying everything. A Bitcoin futures market, which is extremely volatile and does not track the price of Bitcoin, is approved. But a spot Bitcoin ETF, which I'll get into in just a moment, is not being approved and being denied. A spotty Bitcoin ETF is very important because when you open up this Bitcoin ETF, you need to buy the underlying asset, which is Bitcoin. If the underlying asset is finite and you're buying it up, well, you can see what's going to happen to the price. Look about housing, right? When everybody's looking for houses in the same neighborhood and there's only so much supply, the prices of the house go up. If nobody gives a fuck about your neighborhood, if nobody cares about your specific housing, then the prices stay stagnant or go down. less demand. As demand increases through a Bitcoin spot ETF and supply remains stagnant or supply is finite and controlled through the Bitcoin halving, what do you think is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? I'll get back to it in just a moment. SEC lost a ruling against Ripple. Ripple shoots up. SEC is suing Coinbase, which I think Coinbase is going to win. And SEC rejected GBTC's application for a spot Bitcoin ETF. GBTC is essentially a Bitcoin ETF. It's a Bitcoin trust, but it doesn't trade exactly like an ETF. GBTC sues, and the judges say, no, you can't just reject it. You got to give us a reason. They rejected it without giving a reason, the SEC. So they said, it was very arbitrary and vague, and you got to give us an actual reason why it's being denied. SEC has 45 days to appeal this or review the spot Bitcoin ETF application. Now, SEC is starting to lose strength. A lot of politicians, congressmen, Senate committees, congressional committees, they are hating on Gary Gensler. They are saying, bro, you are messing up our industry. Other countries are getting ahead of us, and other countries are going to benefit from it, from cryptocurrency, and you need to be better. This is what's happening. I've been tracking it. Now, spot ETFs right now, the main spot ETF that's filing right now is BlackRock's spot ETF. Fidelity has an ETF out. BlackRock is the largest fund manager in the world, $9 trillion approximately. Fidelity is second. I believe they have approximately $4 trillion. And then you have also from Wisdom Tree, you have one in combination with ARK Invest. And there's a couple of others. There's like 6 ETFs right now that are all applying to get an ETF or applications. BlackRock's record is 575 approvals, one denial. That one denial of an ETF ended up getting approved in the future. That's how BlackRock became BlackRock. They have an ETF for everything. It's assumed that BlackRock's ETF is going to get approved. Also, why a Bitcoin ETF is going to get approved. When that's going to happen, all the Bitcoin ETFs are going to get approved. Now, all of these fund managers say that 1% of your assets should be in crypto. That's like a saying. The current Bitcoin market cap and the amount of money that's going to come into Bitcoin is going to be around 25% of the value of Bitcoin. If you take 1% of the $15 trillion of the assets that are managed between all of these 6 potential ETFs, you're talking about 150 billion. And I believe the last time I checked the market cap for all of Bitcoin was around 600 billion. So 25%. Now, if 25% of all Bitcoin is going to come in, like money to buy Bitcoin, Bitcoin's not going to go up by 25%. Bitcoin is going to go up by multiple triple digits. That's just what's going to happen. Now, this coincides with the halving at the same time, which is then going to piggyback on a regulation that's going to regulate Bitcoin. A lot of the Maximus of Bitcoin are going to say regulation sucks, but we're talking about from the capitalistic standpoint. Bitcoin should go up. I'm not guaranteeing this because I'm not giving financial advice. This is purely entertainment education. I will tell you this. I believe Bitcoin in 2024 will hit $100,000 plus. It will hit 6 figures. This is what I truly believe. I believe Bitcoin will give you a 3-bagger from where you are right now. That's my opinion. In reality, I think Bitcoin is actually going to hit 120K if I had to throw a number out there. Approximately there. Somewhere between 120, 130K. That's what I personally think. Now, nobody gives a flying fizzle of what I think, but needless to say, if a Bitcoin ETF is going to get approved, and it seems like it is going to get approved because the SEC is taking L's and they're losing favor with government, the price of Bitcoin should rise. If you have no exposure to crypto, I can say if it was me, I would only be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Mainly Bitcoin followed by Ethereum. If you want some other options, you can get into Cardano, you can get into Hedera HBAR, you can get into Algorand Algo, you can get into Quant QNT, and there's a couple of other cryptocurrencies, but If I was a beginner just getting into crypto, only Bitcoin. That's what I would be buying. Bitcoin's not going to give you a 100-bagger. But Bitcoin is also the one that is going to go up multiple bags and the most stable, right? If that makes sense. So for all my channel members, I'm going to make a video in a year from now, and I'm going to make up until but I'm saying in a year from now, and I'm going to say, hey, remember I made that video where Bitcoin's going up? Now, don't come back and say, Adam, you said it's going to go up. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm giving you guys my personal opinion. I have a lot of money in cryptocurrency, and since you guys are channel members, I'm trying to broaden your horizons and plant ideas in your head through education and entertainment. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not qualified to give financial advice, nor would I want to or am giving financial advice. I'm just giving you guys ideas for you guys to do your own due diligence, do your own research. If you were thinking to get into cryptocurrency, I do not think that you're going to be getting into cryptocurrency at a $20,000 or less price point anymore. My personal opinion. I do believe that the price of crypto is heading to 30 before it hits 20, if that makes sense, plus. There's a lot of great things happening. We were in a very, very bad bear market. Now it seems like everything's turning bullish. This can all change with regulations. This can all change with some bad news. But it seems like that's behind us, and now we're having positive news. And people that are not in crypto don't understand the crypto craze when the crypto bros are going to come out. And then you're going to have this crazy euphoria. You're going to have this crazy fear of missing out. Forget about the whole point of decentralization and maxis and what is crypto for. Think about it from a capitalistic standpoint. It's a good investment to have a taste of your portfolio there. If it wasn't, companies like BlackRock and Fidelity and others would not be applying for a Bitcoin ETF. You should have some exposure to it, akin to gold. Yeah, man, that's my video for today for my channel members. If you guys have any questions when it comes to cryptocurrency, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer it. Thank you very much. Everybody have a great day.